Now let's talk about the latest crackdown in China. Chinese authorities are going after Christians. 30 pastors have been arrested. They belong to the Zion Church. This is an unregistered Christian group in China. Their leader was taken from his home last week. No lawyer has been allowed to see him. The Zion Church is not approved by the Chinese government. Officially, in fact, China is an atheist nation. They say there's freedom to practice your religion. But of course, conditions apply. It has to be approved by the Chinese state. There are 5 state-recognized faiths in China. Catholicism is one of them, but it is controlled by a government body. In the rest of the world, bishops are elected by the Vatican. But in China, they are picked by the Communist Party. This is part of a wider policy called Sinicization. It means religion must follow Communist Party values. And this crackdown is just the latest example of how far China is ready to go to impose these rules on its people.
30 pastors have been detained in China. Their crime, preaching without the Communist Party's permission. Last week, Chinese authorities raided homes across 6 provinces. Their target, the Zion Church Network, one of the largest unregistered Christian groups in the country. Pastors were arrested in Beijing, Guangxi, and 4 other provinces. Among them, the church's founder, Pastor Ezra Jin Mingri. He was taken from his home in Bihar. The charge, illegal use of information networks. A vague accusation that carries a maximum sentence of 7 years. Zion Church is what China calls a house church. It's not registered with the government. It operates independently, and that's the problem. Under Xi Jinping, loyalty to the Communist Party comes first, even in matters of faith. China's constitution technically guarantees freedom of religion, but critics say the government is rewriting that promise. They call it Sinicization, reshaping religion to fit Communist Party ideology. In practice, this means all clergy must pledge allegiance to the party. Their sermons must not challenge its authority. And they can only preach online through state-approved channels. For churches like Zion that refuse to register, the consequences are clear. In 2018, the government shut down their main sanctuary. Since then, Zion has operated underground across nearly 50 cities. They've relied on online worship and prayer groups, especially during the pandemic. That growth may have triggered this latest wave of arrests. Zion Church now faces its biggest crisis yet. 20 pastors and church leaders are still in detention. No access to lawyers, no clear trial date. Pastor Jin's family is deeply concerned. His daughter says he suffered from diabetes and needs medical care. His wife has called the arrest a brutal violation of religious freedom. This isn't an isolated case. Other churches have faced similar action this year. Rights groups say this is the most widespread crackdown in over 4 decades. The arrests have drawn sharp international criticism. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio condemned the move. He said it shows the CCP's deep hostility toward Christians who reject party control. The Senate's Foreign Relations Committee echoed his view, saying, "People in China should be free to practice religion without fear of government interference." This crackdown comes amid already strained relations between China and the US. A worsening trade war, export restrictions, talk of 100% tariffs, and now a dispute over faith. China's religious landscape is changing, but not through freedom, through force. And for the 5,000 worshippers of Zion Church, the message is clear. Worship must come second, obedience comes first.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all 3 just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.